What's up, everybody? Hope you can hear me, actually. Let's test it out. What's up, everybody? Perfect. I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat this time. A lot of times I just get carried away with what I'm doing that I don't check the chat, and then there's always somebody giving me a compliment or asking me a question, but I can't say anything to them, excuse me, because I'm not paying attention. So hold on a minute. I know, I'm sorry, that was crazy. Earlier today I made 2 new beats. So what happened was I made this beat called Controller. It was sampled from another song, and it seemed like the demo version at least was completed, and then I lost track of the files for the song, so I have no idea where it is. I just have the version that I made, and I'll play it for you now. Actually, this is the one that I have been working on. So I've been recording my vocals in GarageBand and then bringing them over into Machine. Don't ask me why. That's just what I've been doing. But here's Controller, okay?
Knowing I lie for you, thinking I die for you, Jonas and cry for you, do things we want me to do, Knowing I lie for you, thinking I die for you, Jonas and cry for you, do things we want me to do, How you gon' be mad at me when you want me to? All of these dudes still lying, looking at you. I can't deny I want you to myself, see you with no one else. And make me wanna do all the things that's true in my heart. You make me wanna do all the things that's true in my heart. Oh, when I lie, you gon' be mad at me when I lie for you. Always I lie for you. All of the thinking I die for you. Always I cry for you. You make me want me to do myself.
Okay, so a few things. That track is pretty much arranged how it's going to be because I don't know where the original version is, so there's literally nothing I can do to really update or change it. The track is as is, but the vocals are not. So I have 3 layered vocals here. You can hear that this is just a demo, okay? I'm not going to let it come out like that, but what I'm noticing about the vocals are, of course, the lyrics aren't congruent, and then the ending harmony, I definitely want that to be harmonized. I didn't do that on purpose. I just had 2 separate ideas for 2 different layered vocals that ended up on top of each other at the same exact time, and it sounds okay. It just needs to be fixed. So for this track, the vocals need to be arranged. I wanted to share that with you because earlier today I made a different version of the same track. I sampled the same song that I sampled the original version of Controller with, and I came up with this. I saved this one as Controller Again. That's the name of the track, and I really love this one. A lot. I can't say even more, but a lot. I would say that it's better in some ways, but let's just hear it. It's really fast. So I had a few different. Let me go back to the Garage Band one. That's only at 120. This one's at 140. Let's hear what it would sound like had I kept a lot of those elements. Let's fix it. It's fast. There we So that is the second one that I created. So the two songs are going to be put together. I do have lyrics for this one. I want to record all my lyrics off screen because I am actually using this microphone for Streamlabs, okay? And I'm not trying to get all techie with it today. I just wanted to come on and show some of the things that I've been working on. So after that, I sample Why Don't We Fall in Love by A. Marie. And here it is. Every time you make a beat, right? Every time you take a moment away from it and come back to it, it sounds differently. So I like the fact that it's really fast. It can slow down though. I slowed the tempo down a little bit. So the tip I'm going to go ahead and give for today, for anybody out there that is making beats, right? Making music. Find yourself kits that you really like. So it was game changer when you get a Jersey club kit or you get a house kit, and you start to use that over weeks, right? Months. And you start to get to know the sounds that you really like. And you're going to start to build everything off of those sounds. Everything gets built off of those sounds. And then it becomes your sound. So that's kind of what I'm developing. You can hear a lot of the same, hi, oh my God. You can hear a lot of the same sounds that I'm using throughout each song. You'll notice a lot. Like, for example, the stomps that I am using for this one. These are Gwen Stefani stomps. Few times I've been around that track. Okay, so you want to find sounds that really resonate with you, things that you like. If you love certain producers, let's say you like Pharrell, you can find a kit for Pharrell and use some of his sounds. Okay, so shout out to you. Hey, Tanasia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just chilling, showing you guys some of my music. And this one does not have any words right now. I don't really force it. Normally, once I create something, as I'm creating it, I find lyrics and things to put to it, but nothing's coming to mind right now. And I don't force it. I don't press it. I don't do any of that. I think for the 2 songs that I have just showed you, a lot of them need to be arranged. So this is just a very, very rough draft. This is less than a demo at this point because it might need a breakdown. It could use some risers. It could use a change in tempo. I have a lot of patterns here. I always make 2 or 3, sometimes more patterns with every single sound. So I do plan to use every pattern at some point. And as you can see, this only has 1 scene. So I'll be arranging it a lot more as time goes on. But right now, I'm just in a mood to make some sample tracks. Oh, I love you. I'm so happy. Guys, it is Friday night. The way that I'm living right now is very different than how I have been living for the past few years, okay? Because being home on Friday night is unusual, but it's starting to get really, really comfy. It's starting to get really comfy and cozy and all the things. If you have a favorite song or a song that you love, okay, put the song in the chat and I will sample it today. Trust me, but that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna find a song. I have like this Mint Condition song stuck in my head. I absolutely love this song. So let's find it. It's called So. Alright, I don't seem to have it, so I'm gonna go find it actually. I'll play it for you real quick. Yeah, because it knows exactly what I want to hear, because I play this song like 1 time a day. It's ridiculous.
So
can't let them sucker fools know. See, you can spend your money and you can wine and dine, but if you ain't down, she will give you the time. And then my God and then got to go through it, 'cause she's so fine. On the real now, could you mind? So fine. Those pretty brown eyes is driving me wild. Can't nobody else flex the way you glow. And now I'm up to bat. Can I hit it? So fine, you gotta leave the lights on, 'cause I got to keep you in your black silk phone. And it's on. Let this go champagne, and we can get a freak on. 'Cause I'm on a quest to make you mine. And it's so fine.
All right, that's enough. All right, so first thing we're going to do,
She likes to take it slow.
yes, love that, love that. You know, I see you. I love that song too. The vocals from that would be really amazing. So let's see. First thing, I just uploaded it. I always like to just take the stems apart. That's gonna take a little while. But yeah, so I'm still conceptualizing for this EP. I know I want it to be very disco trappy. The next thing I probably will be studying as far as music goes is disco. I love disco. I love disco. The best thing about disco music for me and to me is the singing, the lyrics. Everything about that, I absolutely love that. So I'll probably go ahead and get a kit that's created for disco tracks and see what's up. Hey, boo. Ooh. So the main reason why I go ahead and take the stems apart is so I can use elements of the song that I want to, okay? So here I have this entire track. I'm going to take the stems apart. Once it's completed, it's going to create another group. And inside of this group is going to have 4 different tracks here. If you follow my mouse right here, you're going to see the bass. Other is usually the synth sounds. We're going to see the drum, and then we're going to see the vocals. From all of that, I can sample, I can take apart anything that I want to and rearrange it. So that is the main reason why I always go with stems first, okay? Unless the song is just an instrumental. But if there are any vocals on the track, I immediately take them out because I don't typically use other people's vocals for copyright reasons, right? The sound of another person's voice is intellectual property. Therefore, it is copywritten. So I don't want to have other people's vocals. If anything, I would just sing the lyrics myself and move on. And just move on. So once that happens, I am going to get all my sounds together. Now, I could do that now, but once I have done that and then I got kicked out and then I had to redo everything again, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to leave it be. But I can go ahead, go inside here and take a look at what's available. Some of these tracks are really amazing. I get them off of YouTube. But the best ones I found have been off of Reddit. So get on Reddit, find your own shit. But the ones on YouTube are oftentimes loops. And I don't like using other people's loops. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll create my own loops, whether that's through sampling or just through creating a beat from scratch. I love to use the piano to get melodies and things like that. I'm not the best piano player. I wouldn't even consider myself a piano player. I do understand introductory level music theory. So that allows me to create certain sounds that I know I want to hear. Now, I did download Uplay like right before Thanksgiving or something, and I found a lot of things in there that I really, really like. But I also ended up finding a lot of just amazing sounds. Okay? You don't need crazy plugins. Plugins give you trendy vibes, and that's fine. But you don't necessarily need that, especially if you know what you're trying to create and you're trying to create your own authentic sound. A lot of people aren't trying to do that. Some people are trying to make shit that sounds like Southside or that sounds like future sounding things, Beethoven sounding things. But when you're trying to create your own thing, it's okay to be a little bit more meticulous and find the exact thing, the exact sound that fits for you. All right, so my track stems are still being separated. So I'm gonna go back here. I also want to do something here real quick. We're supposed to have a snowstorm here. I love a good snowstorm, but I'm trying to go to work tomorrow so I can get paid. Like, fuck all that extra shit. The fuck? Fuck a snowstorm. I don't want to hear anything about that. I really don't. Ugh. Don't piss me off. I've been cranky lately, guys. So that's another reason why I'm here on live, just trying to get some of this energy out. All right, we got a little bit of time to go. What I also like about using Machine as my DAW, is that I could let Sims play. I could go to a different track and work on a different track while this is downloading. And to me, that is really, really, really beautiful. With whatever we're about to make, I want to lean more on the house sounding sounds, house sounding patterns. I do think it's time for me to revisit a lot of the things that I learned early on in the beginning. I am a person that never stops learning. I do not stop learning. I'm always learning something. So if you are started to implement everything that I learned, I started to, okay, I wrote down pages and pages and pages of things. Conceptually, I understand these things. Let me go and take 2 months and start to make music with the tools that I've been learning. The last thing I learned was about side training. I went to a conference with audio engineers and a few other people, lots of producers and people like that, and I learned a little bit more about side training. I came home, I turned on YouTube University, learning more about side training and getting your sounds. Every sound needs to have its own space. Okay? Every sound needs to have its own space in the track where it can be heard, where it can be felt. So that is how I would explain side training. Side training puts the tracks where they need to go, whether that's if you want the sounds to bounce off of each other, ping pong off of one another so you can hear it, or maybe you want to stick songs together. That is what side training is for. So I took many months just learning new things. I started really producing and learning. I started taking the piano class this past August, and the whole time I was already making music. It didn't sound good, but I was learning how my machine worked. I was learning about how my DAW worked, and I was doing a lot of learning on YouTube until about November. So that's August, September, October, November. That's only 4 months of just non-stop learning. I'm talking non-stop learning. Okay, and then from that point, I've just been executing that and making a lot of music. I did the 100-day music challenge where I made a beat every single day. For about 30 of those days, I was live, and the other of those days, I was just doing my own thing, and I would pop back in every now and again just to tap in with everybody. But I will be on live a lot more. If you don't know, %. If you don't know, I just started a online community for DJs and producers on School. The link is already in the description. If you're not subscribed or a member, definitely sign up. Right now, it's completely free. At this point, we have about 45 members. Okay, I've been pushing this heavily for only 2 to 3 weeks. The Saturday before last, we had our first interview. We tried to interview everybody in the community. I have so many skill sets in the community. I'm talking people that have placements, people that do sync licensing, people that have been just making music for 10 years, people that have used all different types of DAWs and everything. People that are artists, people that are rap, people that are releasing their own music, people that have information about distribution. I'm talking everything. So if you do want to be around like-minded people, you'll join. you'll join, especially while it's free, because it's not going to be free forever. I also have a classroom in there where I'm currently teaching about mashups and edits, intro to Serato class, that of course is for DJs, and how to refresh and reset or jailbreak your algorithm is also coming up. I've been launching, pitching, selling that course exclusively to people already. A lot of people that have already been in the intro to Serato class with the refreshing your algorithm. This is specifically for Instagram. This is for anybody who is stuck at any number of followers for, let's say, 1 to 3 years or more, and you want to get out of that. You want people to start seeing you. You want to find your niche, okay? A lot of people can't find their niche because they haven't identified what their niche actually is. There is no way that you will grow on Instagram today in 2026 when you are a DJ, okay, and you are also posting content about food, and you're also posting content about all type of shit. Hey, the real J Flea, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. I'm currently waiting on my stems to load up so we can start sampling another track. It says 100%, but we're still waiting. But yeah. So that particular course is for anybody, and thank you so much for subscribing. That course is for anybody who wants to move forward. I just in December got 380,000 new views, okay? 2,000 new followers in 30 days from the method that I'm teaching. So join in there, or you can just comment and say that you're interested in it because it has not launched yet. I'm selling it at a discounted rate to anybody. Anybody that wants it. So yeah, it is honestly my most important and progressive work yet, just with being a business owner for the last 10 years, being a published writer, all of these things. It is my best work and most progressive work yet. It does what it says it's going to do. So I've been trying to give it out to people. All right. It says 100%. But I also think that sometimes the sampling is weird when I'm on Streamlabs. So we're going to move on because I don't have a million years to be waiting on this. I'm just going to duplicate this entire track a couple times. And let's go through our sampled area. I'm going to cut all this out because I know I don't want it. I don't want any... So there's the beginning. I sample manually. Yeah, I don't want any of that. So let's truncate it. That basically means I'm cutting it out of whatever it is. Making it shorter, cutting it out. Truncate it, and I want to speed this up. I want to change the tempo to at least 140. That's kind of where I want it. That one's kind of fun. That one's kind of fun and bouncy. Okay. Let's hear it. So that's not gonna work. I really I could leave it how it is because I did say that I wanted it to be more of a house track. So 120 is fine for house music. Let's see. Let's do that again. Let's see what happens at 125. Okay, now we can get some other sounds. I like to start out with the kick. Yeah, this is what's so fun about it, is just playing around with it. Seeing what else you can get out of there is just really cool. You are mine. All right. Wait a minute. So I have just a file full of other sounds. Like I said, I want this to be more housey. So let's find some house kits. So fine, baby. Those are okay. This sounds a little more heavy. I don't like any of those actually. Nah, let's go back to Jersey Kit. That one sounds interesting. I like to pick a bunch of different. I fuck with that one a lot. I use that one a lot. Let's do this one too. Don't be afraid to mix some of your sounds together. You want to list everything. And I'll probably just put claps here. Let's find some. You are mine. It's more of like that type of. That's interesting. I like this one too. And let's go into another one. House claps are fi. Always. I like both of those. Of course, hi-hats. Let's get our hi-hats on. And once you start to really understand what type of sounds you have, it makes it easier to know what type of sounds you want. You are mine. Ugh. I don't really like that. I use this one a lot sometimes. Trap, clap. Let's see. Let's start with kick. So when we have that, we need to fix it. Okay, so this is okay, but right now I want to kind of work on this sound. Filter on it now. like to do now when I'm unsure. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Copy. Just hear it with the other sounds. And that was 1 and 3. Let's do it again. Turn it down. It's punchy, but it's not like a rude awakening. So as everything goes, I go ahead and I add my compressor, my EQ to all the sounds as I go. And then with my compressor, I'm going to take my claps and side chain them. We can hear what we want to, find out first, but... Just do it like this. Now, let's just take it here. Alright, so I'm going to try and correct that by hand. Hey, y'all. Hey, Ace. Something's up with the hi-hats, no? Especially for this pattern. I want it to be like this, but it just doesn't sound right, so... that da-na-na, da-na-na. Let's go ahead and add something else to it. I want to add something from a house kit. Those are, I think I might see what's up with those. What is this? No, I don't have a need for those. Okay. We're gonna save this one as it is. So fine, saving it to projects. And me being me, not only do I have to save something, I also have to write it down. So fine, saved under projects, because let me tell you, I cannot lose another track. All right, so that one's that, and I want to open a new one using one of these that I just found. These are loops, and now I just talked all that about how I don't even mess with loops, but let's see. One shot. That's a heavy ass loop. Oh, these are synth presets. Ooh, that's weird. That's fun. I have some other loops that I can fool around with right now, though, that are more... I have a lot of them. Let's find one. Why not? Let's take this loop. What was the big dance? 122. So what I'm gonna do is just stretch it out for however long, honey. That should do it for right now. And what we're gonna do, I want to name it a sample. Go ahead and get myself some kicks. I always use number 9. You know, this one's loud. I like that one too. I like this one too. Okay, and let's get claps. I love these. I'm not picky. I picked the first one that I really like, and I keep it moving. And let's do both of these. I try to have a little contrast with the hi-hats. This is pretty good this is a good start, and let's name everything. You don't want to move forward without naming everything. You want to stay as organized as humanly possible when you are making music, because it's easy to get confused. that was fun. I do like that pattern. So that was the first time I have used a loop in a really long time. So I did not know it was going to turn out like that. But that was made to be very simple, very easy, and it can be like that with loops. That's why people like loops. I didn't come into it using them though, so that was actually really fun and awesome. I love that. Again, if you are not a member on School, definitely click the link and subscribe. It's free for now.